Good morning. Monk MT here. It's a beautiful day. This is day 3 of a fast, and we're answering the question today, as always, how to take over the world. Well, really, how to take over our own world, how to regain our health, our vitality, how to be inspired, how to actually get the juice out of life when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling burnt out as a massage therapist. How do you regain that? So, I mean, you gotta start with your body. And that's why today, I just wanna talk about fasting. I wanna talk about regaining your inspiration. I wanna talk about taking a little sabbatical, whether that's a weekend to yourself, 4 days to yourself, a week to yourself, maybe even a month to yourself, and allocating the time and the money, creating a fund to invest in yourself because this is your life, this is your well being. And if you don't have that energy, if you're not healed yourself, then how are you going to bring that to the world? Our mission is to heal the world, but we got to start by healing ourselves. And so for so long, I would just grind it out and work and work and work and have this worry about not having enough money. And that's very annoying because it's so insidious, it's sneaky. You don't even know how stupid it is to live like that. Especially if you're in your 20s or 30s, there's a big, amazing world out there. So many adventures that you can have. And yet I just kept on sticking to this idea that I have to just save up money, stockpile money. Oh my God, am I ever going to have enough? Am I going to have enough clients? Am I going to have clients leave? Is the seasonality of working in Florida going to screw me over? And so I'm just realizing in the last few years the importance of taking that sabbatical, the importance of, getting a reading done on your energy, on your inspiration, and then reconnecting with those things that really light you up. So for me, that's traveling. So I'm taking the traveling trip, a road trip with my buddy, getting the yogis together, going to the springs in Central Florida, going to see Sadhguru in Georgia, going to an ashram in Tennessee, Triple I, the Institute of Inner Sciences. And so all this stuff, thinking about hiking, being out in a tent, hiking all day, being with the animals, learning Boy Scout skills, being a hiker, that just lights me up. So today, I'm looking to exchange my Camry. It's right out there. Maybe you can see her. My Camry. Love her to death, but I'm gonna get a Subaru so that we can have our cooler, so that we can have a nice comfy car to go travel around the United States, So the idea that I can rent out this apartment and just go, be with all my friends, be in nature, be with God, take some time to just heal, fasting, doing panchakarma, detoxing. We're talking about the enemas, the bastis, the neti pots, just completely detoxing your entire system. And being with friends, reconnecting with friends, like all this stuff. This is what resonates with people. This is what resonates with you. This is what heals you. You gotta find, again, that thing that just lights you up, that feeling in your life that you just feel like you have that oomph. You have that mojo. You got that Johnny Bravo. You got that, a lot of you are actually women. So you have that vibrant, beautiful feeling that life is like live, love, and laugh. You gotta have that energy inside you. And so if you feel like you're burned out, something has changed, you get into your 30s, you've been working too much, the stress, you haven't given yourself enough vacation, you're not connected. Start building that freedom fund, start building that budget and find out what it is for you. Maybe for you, it's getting a little golden doodle. Maybe for you, it's taking a dance class once or twice a week. Maybe you always wanted to learn a new language. Maybe you wanted to go see South America. I'm studying Spanish now, and I'm gonna go visit Chile, Brazil, Argentina, okay? ABC. So I'm learning Spanish, looking forward to that. That's the kind of stuff that lights me up. I'm thinking about, I'm learning Qigong now. I'm learning Capoeira. I'm learning how to dance. I'm spending time going to the temple. I'm able to reconnect and socialize. I gave myself this time, so my sabbatical is going to be a good year, okay? Now, maybe for you, it's going to be a week. Maybe you gotta make it more of a savings priority goal. Maybe you have to understand more about budgeting, practical steps of how to get there, you know? By the way, this tea is amazing. Day 3 of a fast, you know, the herbs, your body just absorbs it in an amazing way. This is ashwagandha. You put ashwagandha with cinnamon, some guduchi. Oh my God, they call guduchi the nectar of immortality in Ayurveda. So this is great for your digestion. Got some cloves in here. It's like Christmas, guys. Cinnamon, cloves, ashwagandha, guduchi, and salt for the minerals. You know, so we were talking about making a budget, your freedom budget, your sabbatical budget, your inspiration budget, your rejuvenation, healing, detoxing budget. So it's like, if you start being able to deposit $100 a month, $200 a month, I was able to go really minimalist and start depositing like $500 to $1,000 a month. In a good amount of time, if you're living minimalistically below your means, you can take a week sabbatical, a month sabbatical. You know, season comes, and in the summer, maybe you don't have as many people, you got some snowbirds that fly away. That's the time to take a 3-month sabbatical. You know, this is really common for massage therapists. They'll go to Colorado or something if you live in the tropicals, and you have your clients actually leave for the 4 months of summer. So go to Colorado, do some skiing, do some snowboarding. Another thing that I want to do, I have a friend in Colorado. We're gonna be snowboarding. I'm gonna learn how to ski. Can do a lot of that in Chile, a lot of mountains in Chile. So, you know, just different thought bubbles that I want to give you. Just start thinking about these different thought bubbles of, how can I heal? How can I inspire myself? How can I take a sabbatical? How to organize your finances and your time so you can do this and really feel like you're juiced up, like you're vibrant again. You know, this is the point anyway. You didn't get into this career to feel burnt out and pinned down. You got into this career to feel the amazing healing energy of life, the inspiration of life. So it could be as simple as, you know, watching this channel. I talk about the healing methods, you know, doing some fasting. You can do water fasting, herbal fasting, juice fasting, a liquid only diet. Amazing energizing healing effects. You know, maybe you're feeling pain in your wrist, your back, your upper back, your shoulders, your neck. Maybe you're starting to get trigger points and knots and you don't understand how to heal it. They're not healing fast enough. Do some fasting, my friend. Do some water fasting, do some juice fasting, do some liquid only diet. You know, we're exploring all of these things. Some of you really like the idea of ketosis. Start experimenting with ketosis. Start experimenting with intermittent fasting. There's so many healing methods that we have. I'm going to be showing you a little bit of Qigong. Very easy Qigong. Very easy yoga. I'm going to be teaching you about the sattvic diet. Just eating the right foods that make your mind, your body work better. It heals your mind. It heals your body. It opens you up to that inspiration, that fun. You know, that young feeling. When I was young, I used to listen to a lot of Skrillex, electronic. I go to the gym, I just feel like a bull. You know, I had that vitality, that resilience. I could eat whatever I wanted. Protein shakes, whey protein, milk. We'd go and we'd play sports, and then we'd go to Wendy's after. I'd have the chili, and I could eat at night, and I could work out directly after I ate. So that vitality, not that you're supposed to break the rules of health, but that vitality where you feel like you're resilient, you're bulletproof, that's valuable. So getting that back. And if you're a woman, probably feels more like this light, wonderful, perceptive feeling, just this emotion. You feel music very deeply. And you feel very beautiful. You know, your hair looks more luscious. Your skin is more smooth. And for guys, it's like you just feel like your voice is deeper. Your body is stronger. You want to play more aggressive sports. You want to wrestle. You want to play football. You want to compete. You want to lift heavy stuff. You want to be stupid and mess around and do stupid things. Your energy is just bursting out of your body. You want to listen to electronic and go crazy and party. See, that feeling is not gone. You know, you can get it back, and it's just a matter of understanding how to heal deeply. And so having the motivation to fast, do a 2-day fast, a 3-day fast, a 1-week juice fast, a 30-day liquid-only diet where you're just blending all your food, your body can heal. Your digestive system can heal. A lot of times it's coming from the digestive system is what I found. And maybe you're having skin issues, comes from the digestive system. Fatigue, chronic fatigue, lethargy after eating, digestive system. Maybe you got to detox some parasites. Maybe you got a little bit of bad bacteria in your gut that you got to detox. That's why the herbs, guys, you wake up in the morning, you have your water with lemon, cayenne pepper, then you have your turmeric and neem to cleanse all those parasites out. Then you have your adaptogens to rejuvenate and strengthen, like ashwagandha, shilajit, rhodiola, sea moss, all that good stuff, your ginsengs. See, this is what gives you back your vitality. And then you could start thinking, I got a little bit more energy. I'm sleeping a little bit better. You got all your health routines on lock. You got your wind down routine before bed. You're dimming all the lights before bed. You're getting that deep sleep. I just slept for 8 hours straight. Not waking up once. I feel amazing. I put on the rain sounds. Big game changer. You get the morning sunlight in your retinas. Huberman talks about this. You get the sunset, low angle sunlight in your retinas. Your circadian rhythm gets set. Your melatonin production is high. You're drinking the right adaptogenic herbs and teas. You got your valerian root tea. You got your lemon balm. You got your ashwagandha. You're winding down, blue light blocker glasses. You're reading books, biographies, inspirational books. You're doing a little bit of yoga and chanting before bed. Boom, your sleep is back on track. The number one pillar of your health is your sleep, remember. You're getting that yogi sleep, that yoga nidra. You got your morning routine on lock. You got your nutrition on lock. You got your exercise on lock. You're getting your steps in every day. You're doing a little bit of resistance training. You got that muscle blooming out of your body. You're feeling like you got time to socialize. You're feeling like your life is getting on all cylinders. Health, wealth, love, and happiness. You're making time for all of those. You're not neglecting any of them. You understand where your investments are. You understand your budget, wealth. You understand your health. You got all your routines on lock in your health. Love, you're making time for socializing, for family, for friends, for dating, for your marriage. And happiness results as a byproduct of you managing your energies and your time correctly. Wow, that is good. With a little bit of Himalayan pink salt in there. So I just gotta say, feeling blessed to be here. Feel like massage therapists can heal the world. Can heal the world, and we're healing ourselves first. So let me know what you're feeling. Let me know what you're dealing with. Let me know what you're inspired about. I'm getting this little keyboard with simply piano again. Playing musical instruments. Most people just listen to music. Most people just watch sports. Playing instruments and playing sports is where you really get inspired. It's beautiful. So I'm inspired in all these different ways. Definitely making time, finally making time to nourish my soul. And God bless you. If you feel like you've been burnt out, it's time to nourish your soul. You've been such a giver, maybe even an over giver. Maybe you've seen signs of it. A little bit of gray hairs. I started getting a little bit of gray hair, a little bit of wrinkles on the forehead, a little bit too much worry about everything in life, right? You can worry about anything. It's time to detox. It's time to cleanse all those things out. It's time to recenter. It's time to really rejuvenate and heal and detox and bring you back that youth in life, bring you back that enthusiasm in life, bring you back that love of life, and start to feel like your life can bloom again. Your life can blossom. You're a beautiful person. You deserve this. You're a healer. Let yourself heal, my friend. That's what this channel is all about. So, I'm gonna take you on a little adventure today. We got some fun stuff coming up. Selling the car, buying the new car. This is the beginning of the journey across the United States to travel, to culture, to learn, and to have fun with friends. Guys, I'm pumped. So let me drink this. I'm gonna finish some yoga and I'll bring you on a little adventure with me today, okay? Cheers.